It's Monday, and we've got 6 envelopes in the mail. I actually had 7 in the mail, but one of them is going right back out. Kurt, Mr. Clump O'Hare, has bought one of my extra cards that are Phil coins, so that's going to be going back out to him here pretty soon. So just want to let you know there, I got your info there. Thanks for the letter. Thanks for the SASE. Be heading back your way here very soon. So, as I said, 6 envelopes. I haven't really bothered to look up any of them today. Had other stuff going on because, work and stuff. But let's see here. We've got 5 of them actually have the initials on them. 1 does not. Let's go ahead and start with that non-initialed one. Let's just find out who this is. So, yeah, no postmark because it's got the machine stamp on it. Not sure who it is. We're going to find out, though. And what do we have here? Oh, good. This is one that I was hoping to get back from a while ago, and that is former Indians pitcher Derek Lilliquist. Actually met Lilliquist at a card show in 1992 or 93, somewhere around there. But yeah, got a couple back from him. I only had a Padres card of him back then, so I got that one signed. Got some Indians ones now to add to the collection as well. Took about a, let's say, 3, maybe 4 month turnaround on that. It was probably about April or May that I mailed that one out. Good to get that one back, though. So, moving on, we'll start with one that I think I know exactly who this is, and the initials on it are SS, and it's from Birmingham, Alabama. I think this one is going to be former pitcher Steve Shields. Seen a few people get him back recently, right around the same time that I sent, so that's probably who this is, and yes, Steve Shields is who we're getting back today. Show off those ones right there. Good to get those back. Interesting story on Shields. Every now and then, a pitcher gets hit by a comebacker there at the mound, taking, line drive straight back up the middle. He got nailed twice by them in his pro career, once in the minor leagues and then once again in the major leagues with, I think it was Kirby Puckett actually hit it off of him. Funny thing is, I think like a year and a half later, they're actually teammates there on the Twins. So, moving on, we've got one postmark from Maine. Initials on this one are JN. Let's find out who we got. Come on. There we go. Get that in. All right. There we go. And this is a pretty quick return here. This is maybe a week at most, and it's Jeff Nelson, formerly a member of the Cleveland Barons, very briefly there in the AHL. Also played in the NHL with Washington, I think. Not sure if there was somebody else, but at the very least, those ones off the top of my head. And here we've got a card of him with the Portland Pirates, also Team Canada there. So like I said, very quick turnaround on those. I think it took about a week, like I said, give or take a couple days in there possibly. But yeah, very fast response there. Good to get that one. So 3 more to go. We've got, let's go with this JW from Tampa, St. Petersburg. Fairly recent mail off, probably about a week or so ago. 2 at the most. And we have here good old Jimmy Williams. Former manager of the Blue Jays, of the Red Sox, former bench coach or third base coach of the Atlanta Braves during their big years. Good to get him. I know I've seen several successes on him, and he's been on my list to mail to for a couple of years now, and I just never got around to it, never had a reason to. Other stuff would jump ahead of it, so glad to finally get him there after making the plans to mail to him for a while. So, moving on, we've got initials of TK. This one is coming to us from Minneapolis. Minneapolis, good chance might be a hockey one here. So far today, we've got 2 baseball, we've got a hockey. Let's see if it evens the score right here. It is indeed, this is Tom Curvers. Show off these 2. Got a couple of the 91, 92 Pro Set ones right there. Curvers, I don't remember if we saw him at the draft or if we were looking for him at the draft. This might have been the one where he and another player actually ended up swapping name tags somehow, but yeah, I think it was, we saw somebody with Curvers' name tag and trying to be a different former player, but either way, glad to get him now after missing out on him in person at the draft, or after getting him, I don't remember which one, but either way, adding some signed cards. So, we've got, what was this, 2, in my count off, it's 3 baseball so far, 2 hockey. Can hockey even this up? It's from California, initials are JS on it. Let's see who we've got in here. Feels like it's got a letter wrapped around it, possibly. It does, or at least some paper. It looks like I just used my letter to protect everything there, but Baseball wins out today by a score of 4-2 by adding Joe Sambito there as well. Seen a few successes on him, had a bunch of cards, figured, you know what, let's go ahead and give him a try, and so there we go. Very good day at the mailbox here to start out this week. Also, yesterday, recorded a video with Aubrey, didn't get a chance to post it. I figure, you know, posting 3 videos in a single day yesterday might be just a little bit of overkill, so I'm going to go ahead and show that upcoming here in a second. We may actually even have some extra footage later on. Been talking to a seller on Facebook Marketplace. He had it's just a bunch of 70s and 80s cards on there. He said over 2,000 of them. Just a couple towns over, one's $25 for him. I'm like, yeah, right here. Hi, I've got $25. I'll drive to Flower Mound and pick them up. So hopefully I hear back from him. I did check in earlier and he said yes, they're still available. So fingers crossed I hear from him tonight, maybe tomorrow at some point, and hopefully I have a bunch of 70s and 80s cards to go through and probably TTM a little bit. I know I saw at least 172 high number in there that I don't have yet, so definitely worth it to be able to go and pick those up. So anyways, we'll move on right now. This is going to be our video from yesterday there that Aubrey and I made. Check it out. Hopefully we'll have some more after it.
Hey!
Hello! We're back with, looks like 2 envelopes here this time. Oh, check that out.
Yeah, baby. This one is from Ambler, Pennsylvania.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah, look at that.
Who's that we've got there? Is that Bobby Shantz? Bobby Shantz even tossed an extra card there.
Nice.
And so, yeah, signed the two index cards there and then added in the Swell Greats card right there. That's nice.
Yeah, baby.
Great addition right there.
Thanks, Bobby.
Yeah.
You're the best.
1952 MVP, multi-time Gold Glove winner. That's
It's pretty cool.
I see the Colorado Avalanche fan has decided to
Has joined us.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the goalie's kind of out injured, so yeah, there you go.
Right. Okay, and this one is from Lewistown, Pennsylvania. Is there like a reason there's a lot of like old people in Pennsylvania?
I don't know. Maybe it's a good retirement spot or something.
All right, and I got.
There we go. That's Tim Thompson, I believe. Yeah, he's gone by Charlie Thompson and Tim Thompson, both, so he signed it Charlie Tim Thompson, so that's pretty good.
And it looks like, oh, yep.
Short note back.
Nice. All right. I'm not super sure of all the things that he said. I write a ton. I don't know what that says.
Yeah.
But I was very, I don't know.
Yeah, I can get that first part there, but
we will have to
mention something about signing with the Brooklyn Dodgers there, it looks like.
Right.
Stuff about the Cardinals, but yeah. I don't know, we'll figure that out. That's kind of a little scrunched together on there too, but I mean, hey, cool. It's always great when you get a note back like that. I mean, I think he's one of the 5 oldest living players right now, if I remember right. So that's pretty awesome right there.
Right. And at the very end of the story, or very end of the letters I'm sending to the oldest baseball players, I'm saying something like, asking you like different things, like who taught you how to play? Did you always want to play? Did you enjoy traveling? And where did you like to go to? Did you get tired of being around people all the time? And what lessons did you learn from the game? So having some of that context might help us figure out what he said.
Definitely, yeah. So yeah, we'll figure that out and we can put in the description on the video or something like that. And
but look.
Yeah, but there you go. There's his note back there. You can kind of see it from there.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
Yay.
Awesome. So once again, thanks for tuning in. A little Sunday bonus footage here for you and everything, and hopefully we'll have even more. And yes, get well soon, goaltender Grubauer there.
For sure.
So, all right, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
So you're probably seeing this video is going on a little bit longer. That's because I went ahead and got that box. Kind of hard to see there. I'm still getting used to this tripod here. It doesn't pan quite as easily as I hoped it would, but whatever. I'm going to show off some of the cards here and see what we got. So, like I said, found this on Facebook Marketplace. About 2,000 cards ranging from 1972 to 86. So I'm hoping there's going to be a lot of TTM material in here, potentially. So, and just looking through here, there's actually a couple one that I need for my sets. I don't think I have the Dale Murphy Diamond King even unsigned yet, so glad to get that one in there. Let's see here. Looks like there's kind of a pile of kind of stars and such in here. Got the 85 record breaker, Dwight Gooden right there. It's kind of a rookie card, sort of, to a degree. Let's see here. Oh, here's a good one. This will probably help me out at the National in a couple of years. Joe Charbonneau right there with the Indians. He's almost always signing at the National, so it's always good to have a stockpile of cards on him. A few cards of Steve Garvey in here. We got a Larry Boa right there as well. Good TTMer, of course. A couple Steve Garveys, a 1980 Dale Murphy. It's a pretty nice one. I think that's his maybe second year, third year, something like that. Like that. So there you go. Nice little batch to start out with. Run out of space here to work with, but yeah, I'll see what I can do there. I'm gonna try to make a pile for like good free TTMers, guys I'm gonna need for various reasons, whether it be the National, Rangers alumni, stuff like that, and then a pile for major set needs or something like that. So looking through here, I don't think there's a whole lot of these guys who can go in the free signers pile. Yeah, it looks like that's about it actually for the free signers there, but still some cool stuff. Taking a look on through here with the, looks like a lot of Rangers in this one. So we've got Bump Wills and Buddy Bell both do quite a bit of alumni work with the team. Let's see. Yeah, I'll put those right there. Got a couple of Mike Hargrove. We'll probably see him at the National again as well. He was at the 14 and 18 shows. See another Bump Wills in there. Let's see here. John Matlack, solid TTMer right there. Bud Harrelson, no longer TTMs, unfortunately. Doc Medich, of course. Fairly good TTMer there as well. Let's see here. Billy Sample. I mean, if you haven't written to Billy Sample, you need to. Very good signer. Danny Darwin, also a very good signer as well. Let's see. Dave Schmidt, you'll probably have to wait close to a year to get him back, but he will sign. Larry Bittner, he signs a bit. I got another Billy Sample right in there as well. Let's see. I think Eric Soderholm still signs if I remember right. Charlie Huff, always a very good signer. Okay, now this one I'm going to have some fun with here. We've got the Rangers Prospects card from '79. So we've got Danny Darwin and Billy Sample, both very good TTMers. Pat Putnam in the middle on it. Don't know much about Putnam as a signer. I'm sure I can find some info as to whether he does it or not. Jim Sundberg there from 1980. He still does a few Rangers events. Bill Fahey, solid TTMer. Used to do a lot of Rangers stuff. Johnny Grubb, very good by mail. Got Toby Hara in there, another good both TTMer and in person. Tommy Boggs, same deal there. Mike Hargrove there. Got Sundberg, we got Darwin again. Let's see, Dave Schmidt. Dave Roberts used to do some alumni stuff. He's at least a good TTMer, though. My piles are kind of running together a little bit here, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll figure those out later. Dave Schmidt again, another Dave Schmidt. Bob Jones used to be the hitting coach there for the Rangers for a number of years. I think he still does video work with them. The guy that I wish signed is Doyle Alexander. He actually lives right here in Arlington, but I have not. He doesn't sign by mail. He hasn't done a Rangers alumni event since like 2007, so yeah, not sure what his deal is there. All right. Another Doc Medich, another Jim Sundberg. What do I can do with this one? I know Jerry Don Gleaton signs. Not sure about Brian Allard or Greg Malberg. Be another cool one to possibly do, though. Another Sundberg. Bill Stein used to do a few alumni events. He's still a very good TTMer. A couple more Danny Darwins there. Another Bill Stein. Johnny Grubb. One guy that I wish I could find is Mario Mendoza. I think he may do a few private signings here and there, but I actually need him for a set that I'm doing. It would be kind of cool to get him on a Rangers card as well. Got a couple of Mario Mendoza cards in here. And Leon Roberts, he was a minor league coach fairly recently in the, I think in the Royals org. You see him at a few AA games there, so I've been able to get him a number of times. Still some definitely useful stuff here very early on already out of this box. And now, let's see here. So, start at this end here. Looks like a lot of the Fleer and Don Russ stuff is down at this end. Go through and just name off any big ones that come through here, any good TTMers, any stuff like that. All right, 86 tops right there. Okay, so yeah, looks like we've got some 86 Fleer to start things out here. No, Bob Gibson, this particular Bob Gibson at least, is a good signer, so he's one to put aside. Also got a Gary Renicky, he signs a bit, I believe. Omar Moreno, Jason Thompson, don't know anything about them. Bill Swift signs, I could send that one off if I feel like sending to him again. Got a Steve Psycho Lyons in here. Jack Perconte, not sure if he signs or not, former Indian. Jim Presley, I don't believe does. Sammy Khalifa, not sure if he does. Rich Gedman, Denny Gonzalez, and Jackie Gutierrez in there as well from that 86 Fleer. Part of the reason I picked this up is I don't have a whole lot of stuff from before about 1987 or so. I started collecting in 1991 on a serious basis, and for me, like, the oldest ones I really had were about 1987 or thereabouts. So, yeah, stuff from 86 and before. Don't really have a whole ton of it, so I figured when I saw this lot on here, it's like, all right, that's got to be some fun stuff in there. I mean, it looks like I'm probably going to be pretty close to a 78 and 80 set, I'm hoping, in there at least. I mean, it looked like a very good amount of both of those sets, so I'm definitely looking forward to getting into those. We've got some 85 Fleer in here as well. Let's see here. Not a whole lot of potential TTM fodder, unfortunately. Greg Walker, Al Holland, non-signers. Jerry Kuzman charges more than I'd look to spend. A few guys I really don't know a whole lot about their habits. Dave Righetti at least signs a little bit, so he's a potential one. An Oil Can Boyd in there. Bob Shirley, who I just got back, is in there as well. Yeah, Daryl Porter, unfortunately, is deceased. And a few guys that I'm going to have to probably look up some info on, so at least a few in there that are useful. Got some 84s here as well. Got Larry Boa at least in there, so there you go. Solid TTMer. Also Jack Fimple, whom I know absolutely nothing about. Jack Fimple, all right. A few 83 Fleers in here too. I always like the design of the 83 Fleer set, just so simple, and yet, I don't know, to me, I would put it as being the second best out of the 83 sets. It goes Topps, Fleer, Don Russ for that year for me. But yeah, going through there, you got Ted Simmons, Kevin Hickey, no luck on any of them. Britt Burns, Kevin Hickey again. He unfortunately is deceased, if I remember right. Richard Dotson occasionally signs, so there's a good one. Dennis Lamp will sign occasionally. Got a Willie Hernandez in here as well. He's actually started doing some private signings, or has a fairly low fee, one or the other, so that's kind of cool. Britt Burns, Ted Simmons, Salome Barojas, Rufino Linares. We'll be getting him, unfortunately. Dave LaPointe, I think, is a pretty good TTMer. Got two of him in there, so send off one of those. Also got Joaquin Andujar and Onyx Concepcion. Joaquin Andujar no longer with us either. Let's see here, a whole bunch. Oh, nice stack here of the 82 Fleer set. Another one, they very simplistic yet easy, but it's easy design to work with and everything, so it's always good. So we got here, Bob Horner, Bill Buckner, Hector Cruz. We got a Jose Cruz in here, so if someone needs a card of him and has $3, hey, you can mail off to him and gladly give you this one. I got a few of him already recently. Danny Heap, the bane of my existence for a little bit. He was coaching a college team that came in and played at University of Texas Arlington right here, and went down to hopefully get him to sign after the game, and there was only 3 of us waiting there for him, and no, he refused the 3 of us. I mean, his team played like crap and all that, so I could understand, but come on, there's just 3 of us there, so yeah. Not real happy with that. He got fired at the end of the season, too, so it's like, well, not going to be getting those signed anytime soon, unfortunately. A bunch of Astros in here. So we've got Dickie Thon, Frank LaCourte, Bob Knepper, Harry Spillman, the late Dave Smith, Tony Scott, Gary Woods, Terry Poole, Joe Pittman, Vern Rule. Most of a team set, it looks like there. Cubs, Ivan DeJesus. Back to a few more Astros. You got Alan Ashby, who's one of their broadcasters, and a very good signer in person, if you come across him. Cesar Cedeno. A few more Cubs here with Dick Tidrow, Steve Henderson, and Ken Wrights. I think Henderson might sign, if I remember right. Jerry Morales, Randy Martz, Mike Krukow, Raleigh Eastwick, Jody Davis. Davis used to be a good signer. I don't know if he still is or not, though. Hector Cruz, Bill Caudle, Leon Durham, Steve Dillard, Wayne Nordhagen, Lamar Johnson, both from the White Sox. Jerry Royster. Another Tommy Boggs right there. That'll be useful potentially. Let's see, Tom Bergmeyer, I think, might sign if I remember right. Yeah, he definitely does. He definitely is a TTMer, so there's a possibility. Got Bill Campbell, whom I think I just mailed off to. I know I sent to a Bill Campbell. I don't know if it's him or not. Can't remember now. It's kind of a common name. Let's see who else. Bob Molinaro. I actually have a card signed by him somewhere. Jim Essien. We had him in Fort Worth for a little while. He was the manager of the Fort Worth Cats for a year. All right, got a few more Rangers in here from that set. We got a Buddy Bell and a Hall of Famer Fergie Jenkins. Not the greatest condition on those two, but hey, it's worth using there for autograph stuff. Got the Barker and Diaz perfect game card, which huge mistake there. Bo Diaz was not the catcher of Len Barker's perfect game. It was Ron Hassey that was behind the plate for that. So nice job there, Fleeter. Yeah. Steve Trout used to be a decent signer. Not sure if he still is or not. And yeah, a few others in here. Actually, Chris Chambliss there. Not sure if he's still signing, but if he is, there you go. Luis Tion from 81 and Mike Heath from 81. I'm not paying the $15 on Mike Heath, that's for sure. Now, looks like we've got some Don Russ in here from 81 to 84. Let's take a look at these 84s real quick. Got Larry Bittner, again, another Ranger who TTMs a bit. Bill Dawley, Gary Allenson, Phil Garner, solid TTMer. Bill Russell, Pete Falcone. He actually ran the replay stuff, I believe, for the Rangers, if I remember right. I think it was him, at least. Let's see, we've got Bruce Benedict, another good TTMer right there. The infielder, Randy Johnson, not the Hall of Fame pitcher. I think he TTMs. Shane Raleigh, Scott Fletcher, Chuck Rainey, Dick Ruthven, the late Joe Necro. Brian Harper, he has stopped TTMing apparently recently, which is too bad. He was a really good signer for quite a while. Started as an outfielder, apparently. Let's see here. Another one of Pete Falcone there. Julio Cruz has been signing lately. At least he did a couple, in the last year at least. I don't know if he still is right now, but did for a little while. Moving into 83 Don Russ set here. Not a whole lot of the 83 in this box, but another Phil Garner at least. Longtime Indian Kendi Maldonado. Unfortunately, he does not sign. Well, maybe not longtime Indian. I think he had 2 different stints with them, though. Quick look through here on the 82 Don Russes. Mini stack right there. Got a Don Sutton right off the top. Hall of Famer for $5. You can't really beat that. I carved the late Vada Pinson. Didn't know that he was a coach there on the White Sox at that time. I think that was Tony La Russa's staff that he was a part of. John Tudor, he's recently started signing, or started charging, unfortunately. A couple Diamond Kings here. Not sure if I have these ones unsigned yet or not, but Ivan DeJesus and Dwight Evans. Put those over in the set cards pile. All my piles are running together at this point. I don't even know. Yeah. Put these over here, I guess. All right, we've got who else? Another one of Scott Fletcher. Got Barry Foote, Jerry Turner, Alan Ashby once again. Another Toby Hara as well from the 82 set. That's Scott Fletcher there, I guess. Let's see here. Got another Dennis Lamp. I actually tried mailing Lamp and never got it back, so I may have to try him a second time here soon. Joe Rudy, very good TTM. He'll personalize everything, but usually signs reasonably quickly. I think he lives in Oregon, if I remember right. And we'll take a look at these 81s real quick. We've got Rudy Law, Dwight Evans, Dennis Worth, Cliff Johnson. Another Doyle Alexander, in case I ever happen to run into him in Arlington, I guess. I don't know. Another one of Barry Foote. We've got Don Stanhouse, Stan the Man Unusual. He was just signing at a show over in Allen, Texas this past weekend. Didn't go out to it at all. I've gotten him so many times I didn't feel like paying $10 admission plus $10 for him to sign. It would be nice to get my 11 by 14 done, but he does so much alumni stuff that I'll probably get him eventually. Let's see here. Rick Rushell, who has started and then stopped signing again. Another Tommy Boggs one there. Ron Guidry. And Dave Kingman there as well. So some cool stuff there, at least. I mean, there's, a few decent signers in there. A few potentially decent signers, too, that guys I seem to remember signing, but I'm not totally certain on. So, let's move on through here. Let's see what might be. Is that a... Oh, wow, nice. Got an 83 tops traded in there. We'll get to that here in a moment. But first, I'm going to look back to these older ones here first, if I can. Go anything before 78, because I know there are a lot of 78s in here, so put that as our temporary cutoff point. And yeah, there we go. Let's see what we've got here. So, like I said, I know I saw some 72s on there, so I'm going to check those out first. Looks like it's all in order here, so that's good. Only 3 72s in there, but could definitely use the Ray Newman card here. Unfortunately, it's got it's got a number 64 written on it in ink on the bottom there, but it's at least a good placeholder for a bit, so I'll gladly take that. Also got the Reds team card and Bill Lee's card. I have both of those signed already, but still, we'll gladly add that Ray Newman to the set. See, Bill Lee, also a very solid TTMer as well. Not the greatest condition on that card. It's actually slightly better than the one that I've got signed by him, I'd say, so we'll see. I might go for a condition upgrade. I might not. I don't really know. Moving to the 73s here. Vita Blue right off the top. That's pretty decent. Let's see here. So we've got Felipe Alou. He actually has been signing through during spring training last couple of years, so he's a possibility. Marty Perez, Mike Andrews, Rick Monday, another Felipe Alou. Doug Rader, decent signer. Ed Herman, whom I just got back recently, actually. Wait, was it Ed Herman? No, it was a different one. Never mind. But I do have the Ed Herman for the 72 set, at least. But I think he's been dead a couple of years, if I remember right. So, yeah. Ron Swoboda, he'll sign for about $5. Gary Gentry, Rick Monday again, Doug Rader again. Speaking of Bill Lee, there's his 73. Let's see here. Lynn McLaughlin, Doug Griffin, Wilbur Wood. Wood's a pretty solid TTMer. Let's see here. Dave Giusti. I actually have his 72 and his 63 signed. There's a 73. Might have a 75 of him too. I can't remember now, but yeah. I like the manager cards from this set here. They did the manager and then had all the coaches along the side with them. Mike Anderson, another decent TTMer. I think I actually have this one signed already. What else we got? Orlando Cepeda, Hall of Famer. A very badly miscut, but that's still cool. Hall of Famer. A couple of the trio rookies. We'll look at those here in a minute. Fred Sherman, another good TTMer. Jim Slayton, TTMs recently. Just got him back myself. Got Indians catcher John Ellis arguing with an umpire. A couple of those rookie cards there. Let's see here. Several of these guys I'm not sure if they sign or not, and there's several I'm not even sure if they're alive anymore or not. Ray McAnally's a good signer. Aubrey actually, I believe, just mailed off to him, or is preparing to mail off to him. Duffy Dyer and Steve Dunning, whom I literally just mailed to the other day, so got that one in just a bit too late, unfortunately, I think. I think he's one I mailed to, at least, yeah. It's kind of all running together as to which ones I was able to find the 72s of on eBay and which ones I wasn't, but I think he was one that I got and sent off to. But like I said, there's the rookie cards in there as well. 3 different ones in there. The Jesse Jefferson, Dennis O'Toole, and Bob Stramp. Don't know anything about any of those 3. Terry Hughes, Bill McNulty, and Ken Wrights. If you got another Ken Wright somewhere in this box here. It was one, I think, an 82 Fleer, I want to say. And we've got Sergio Robles, George Pena, and Rick Stelmazek of the Rangers. Again, don't know really anything about their signing habits either, so a couple guys I'll have to look up, I guess. Move on here into the 75s, I think this is. 74s and 75s we'll put together. But there's a 75 mini Tony Oliva right off the top. Let's see, Tom Bergmeyer, I mentioned earlier, is a pretty good signer. I think Billy Grabarkowitz is still signing as well. Also got Ted Simmons in there, recent Hall of Famer. Does not sign, unfortunately. 74s here. Frank Duffy, I know, signs. I got him about a year or two ago. Move on into the 76s. Let's see here. I just recently got back Stan Bonson, but there's a 76 of him. Got Bill Madlock in here, Cito Gaston. Al Downing charges, I think, $750 is what he's charging now, but solid signer at least for that. And Ralph Garr, $5 signer there. And quickly we'll take a look at the 77s here. I think Tommy Sant was the first base coach for the Pirates in the early 90s, if I remember right. Got him right there with the A's. Not sure if he's still around or not, or if he signs. Got Bobby Valentine right there. Very good signer, as is Reggie Cleveland. He'll sign for $2. Got Greg Gross. I think I got him by mail. He's also been a minor league coach fairly recently. Let's see who else. Fred Kendall, very good TTM signer. I just mentioned Jesse Jefferson a minute ago as being on one of those rookie cards, and there's a solo shot of him. Let's see here. A lot of Blue Jays here in the 77 set. I think this is their first season as a team. Across like Chuck Hartenstein, Dave Lemanchik, and Dave Hilton cards there. Got another Reggie Cleveland in there, Johnny Grubb. Grubb's a good sign. We'll put him in that pile. Well, this is a kind of cool one. We got the Dennis Martinez rookie card right there from 77. Got Martinez, Mike Dupree, Craig Mitchell, and Bob Sykes all on it. Not sure about the signing habits of any of those guys. I know Martinez does it through Past Pros. He charges like $20, so it's like, I got other stuff I need him on first. But so it's at least a cool card to have there, because, I mean, Dennis Martinez pitched a perfect game in 1991. So, cool one to have. Jim Lonborg, Cy Young winner, very good signer. And you've also got a Larry Bittner and a Bill Fahey here as well. So, yeah, again, the pile of good signers really starting to build up here quite a bit. I think that's actually a good stopping point here for now. I'll probably do a separate video here with the rest of this box on it. But there you go. So keep an eye out for that. I'll probably post that up at some point this week if I can. And, yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button. Go check out sportscardforum.com. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for tuning in.